Okay, so we'll start with our invocation prayer. Everybody can start chanting. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we will start with our class, okay? So we will start with our verses which we have been learning.
I know this word.
Yes. So everybody together can say this word. Okay, everybody together. Listen, and what we are going to do is, listen. We are going to do this word so that Very nice. What are you going to do? We are trying to say this word where Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. Yes. We are going to repeat this word where everybody together. Everybody knows this verse, but we are going to say it slowly so that those who are new to this verse, they also can read from the slide, okay? Everybody can start together. Very good. If you want to repeat after me, in order to deliver the fire and to annihilate the miscreants as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I advent myself millennium after millennium. Okay, so what is Lord Krishna saying in over here? That he comes to deliver the pious. That means whoever have been good, he will give them the good bones for it. He might take them, he might just leave them all of their sins, right? And to annihilate the miscreants. That means those who have been bad, those who have been troubling others, those who have not been good to anybody, Lord will come and see to it that they are going to get whatever they deserve. Okay? So what does this verse tell us? should we be doing all good things, or we are okay to do bad things also?
We should do good things so that we can go faster.
We should do good things. Yes. Anybody else wanted to say something?
Sure.
Yes.
What was the question?
What is the Lord trying to tell? Anybody else wants to tell something? So there are so many things, right? The Lord saying to deliver the pious. Second thing is saying to annihilate the miscreants. Just to make it easy, to annihilate means what?
What? This is my comment.
Is everybody on the call and everybody paying attention?
Others.
Everybody is paying attention?
Yes,
Mataji.
Okay, so what is the Lord saying? To annihilate the miscreants and to re-establish the principles of religion. The third thing is saying he wants to re-establish. What does re-establish mean?
meaning like
Okay, to do it again.
Do it again, yeah.
Establish again.
Yes, to do it again. That means the principles of religion, people have misused it, people have used it according to their will, and they have just done all sorts of wrong things with whatever Lord Krishna had said. So now Lord Krishna is saying that I want to re-establish the principles of religion, right? And for that reason, the Lord comes millennium after millennium. He says, if I have to come millennium after millennium, I will myself come. Okay? So that is the thing which Lord is trying to assure us. Now see, just a matter of thinking, okay? See now because of this coronavirus, we all are stuck up at home. Right? That means, yes, right? That means we have so much time for chanting, we have so much time for reading, we have so much time for thinking that what have we done to Mother Nature. And the virus has, for some of them, it is really bad because they are really falling sick from it. But for some of them who are at home, we should be thinking, what? Because see, anything and everything which happens in this world always has some reason to it. And so we should think, why is this, when this virus has come, what is going to happen good in this? Then when I think, you know what, okay, I have more time to chant, I have more time to hear. Now I want one of you or 2, 3 of you to tell me what good things have you done since you have been at home and how you are using it in the positive way.
I was chanting more.
I can't do service. I can't do runs every single day.
I'm reading Bhagavatam.
My chant 4 rounds every day.
Service of the Lord.
Very good, Balaram, is it?
I'm doing it. Gita.
But sir, answer
In the morning, I chant 2 rounds every day.
Sorry, Mataji?
Can only one person at a time answer, Mataji?
Yes. Okay, Parth, can you say how are you using your time properly?
We read Bhagavatam.
Okay, we read Bhagavatam. Then Valli Mataji, can your kids tell what are they doing?
And Mahabharat.
Okay, and Mahabharat?
Chanting.
Chanting. Okay, Aditya from Charlotte, how are you using your time?
Usually I want to be able to do this, but I got to yesterday to celebrate Rama's, I think day before today, Rama's birthday.
Yes, you could celebrate Rama's birthday, Lord Sri Ram's birthday. Prathamesh, how are you using your time properly?
I am chanting and listening to Bhagavad Gita.
Very good. Vrinda, can you tell how are you using your time?
No, not yet.
Vrinda,
Yes.
how are you using your time, Vrinda, when you're at home now?
I should put something more that I will tell.
She's joining all the classes, Mataji.
Okay, joining all the classes. And anybody from...
Gita say?
Yes, Akshita.
I started Bhagavatam class. In the Bhagavatam class, I chant 2 rounds every single day, and I do Aarti in the morning.
Very good, Akshita, very good. And so we have somebody else. Rohit, how are you using your time when you are at home? One second, after Rohit, then. Yes, Rohit.
Yesterday I was celebrating Rama's birthday,
Very good.
and most of the time I just chant Bhagavad Gita.
Very good, very good. Yes, somebody else wanted to say?
Nandini.
Yes, Nandini.
I do japa and I do Aarti in the evening.
Very good. Jagdish, wonderful chanting, Jagdish. How are you using your time?
By doing service.
Wow, what are you doing, Jagdish?
I do Aarti today and dressing.
Mm-hmm. And what else? Do you cook also?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Very good. Ramachandra and Krishna Chaitanya. Can you tell me how are you using your time?
Yes, Mataji.
How are you using your time?
I wake up in the morning and then I chant 2 rounds, and then after I just take a break.
Very good. So see, everybody is using your time in a very proper way, right? So this is what the Lord is telling, that be pious, do good things, and then you should not be scared of anything, right? If you are doing good things, then we are always in the service of the Lord. So we'll move on to the next verse. Now when you are saying the verse, everybody is going to say the verse together, and then the translation I will say and you repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, everybody together. Janma Very the translation. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance activities upon leaving the body take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, Arjuna. Okay, so in this verse again, this if you are not answering or if you are not talking, you can mute yourself please, because then that causes disturbance to others. Okay, if you feel there is some background music or background sound in your place, you can mute yourself, and when I ask you, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so what is the Lord saying? Janma karma cha me divyam. That means the Lord coming in this world, the Lord having his pastimes in this world. If we try to even know all those things or try to find about it, try to learn about it, those things will also purify our hearts. That is the reason they say that listening to Krishna Katha, listening to Ram Katha, you know, we all teachers have been posting all the Kathas in the Madhava group, in the Govinda group, in the Damodar group, and there are so many kids. I see Shreya and Shri Hari joining the class. I see who else was joining the class? Vrinda joining the class, Balaram joining the class. So it's very nice to hear to this katha. Janma karma cha me divyam. That means Lord coming on this planet is also very, very great. If we sometimes if we even go and listen to the Janmashtami katha, that also gives us so lot of happiness. So you should put on some katha and should listen to it. Okay? So what he says, Tyaktva deham punarjanma. That means when our whole life has been so purified and so nice, what will happen? We will go to the Lord's abode. But again, everybody says, why do I need to go to the Lord's abode? What is my need to go to the Lord's abode? The God has sent me to earth. Let me live on this earth. Why am I supposed to go to the Lord's abode? Can anybody answer me one at a time?
So that we can.
I want Ramachandra to answer. Ramachandra, why do you think that we need to go to the Lord's abode?
I think we need to go to the Lord's abode because we don't want to get any sins here, and if in the supreme abode there's always happiness and no miseries.
Hari bol, very nice. Aditi from Charlotte, what do you think? Whatever you think, sometimes some of them might not know the philosophy, so they might have different views, and it is still okay. But what do you think? You can unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, beta.
So I think you need to go to the eternal abode because well, over there it's not like this tragic world. The world has always world wars and they don't fight there. Like it's not allowed there at all. And fighting is not really that good. If we had peace, it would have been wonderful. So
awesome, Aditya. Just for everybody's information, I want to tell you, Aditya was there in Dallas over here for a few years. That time he was joining the class, and then now he's moved to Charlotte, and from there he is joining our class, just like you all are from other places. He is new to our Krishna consciousness, but he does a lot of sadhana by himself as well. Okay, his parents tell him to read and listen to music and singing all the Lord's bhajans. Thank you, Aditya. You can mute yourself. Prathamesh, what do you think?
Mataji, I think that we need to go to Krishna's abode because Krishna is our father and Krishna doesn't want all of us to stay in this material place.
Very good, very good. Sachi and Rishi, do you want to share your thoughts? Last week we took this verse, right? Sachi and Rishi? Do you think we need to go to the Lord's abode? And it's okay if you have some other views. If we are still new to the philosophy, it's okay. We'll try to understand. But whatever you think.
Okay, so this is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, we came here to like serve a purpose, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then, I guess our purpose is to like get enough good karma to go to the Lord's abode. So I guess that's like our goal.
Okay, good. Okay, so Sachi, Rishi, do you have anything to share? Sachi, does he want to?
Rishi, do you want to say anything?
I do. No.
Okay.
Krishna wants to say Mataji.
Okay, Krishna, go ahead.
So actually, we are from this like spiritual world because of this. Like we wanted to enjoy away from Krishna. That's why he put he
Yes.
put us in this material world. So we need to go back to that because
Very good.
eternal father.
Very good. Now I'll give you an example over here. Okay. Rohit, you want to say something?
I do.
Okay. Yes, Rohit.
It's kind of like an oath that, like, well, when we have enough of, when we're old enough, we can go to his abode, and then we can stay there with him. It's not very good to defy this oath.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Now, okay. So one thing over here was that.
Mataji,
Yes.
this is Ramachandra. I have one more thing to say.
Yes, Ramachandra.
Also in the spiritual abode, you don't have to take this birth, disease, old age, and death.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So very nice. You all have a very clear understanding of what is going on, right? So now, what the thing is, that when we have come over here, we definitely have some purpose, right? And we have to see to it that we have to do all the things. Naturally, we are doing good things. We are doing good karma. But again, you know, they okay, now that we have come to this point, I'll tell you a story. Okay, there was a farmer once. Okay, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj also shared this story few weeks ago. So there was once a farmer. What did he do was he had a land and he was plowing the land and he was doing all things. So he had very nice crops which he got. And what does the farmer do is he takes some of these seeds and he stores them so that next time when he is doing the farm, he will again put those seeds and then good crops will come again. So then he had those seeds and there is a silo. Okay, there is a big pot and which has a tap like opening at the bottom. So what they do is they put the seeds from the top. So the very nice seeds were down. Like this every year he used to go on filling it. Then one year it was like he did not put in more effort, so the crop was not good. So the crops were like so seeds, not so good. He still took them, he put them. The next year also he was very lazy and he did that. So he went on keeping filling it up. So at the bottom of the container there were very good seeds. In the middle there were not so good seeds. And at the top there were very bad seeds. Because he was becoming lazy and he was not doing good things. Now what happened? When he had to again sow for the next year, he started opening the container from the down. And then he started taking the seeds and again sowing it. So whenever there were good seeds that he used, good things came out. But there came a year when the bad seeds also started coming out. The bad seeds he collected and then he started putting it in his field. Now when there is something bad, if you sow something bad, you will definitely not get very good results, right? If you do something bad deed, if you go and hit someone, the police is going to come and catch you. You cannot expect that you hit someone and the police is going to come and award you for it, right? So when you do bad things will happen. So same way he had bad seeds, not so good seeds, and he used them and it was a disaster. And it kept on happening, and then it is a lesson for us that when you do the good things will come out. When you do the bad things will come out. And this cycle will go on and on and on. Good things, bad things. There should come at some point where we start thinking, why am I doing all this? If I do this, I will get this. If I don't do this, I won't get this. But there should come a point that I should ask Krishna that exactly what do you want? And Krishna says, surrender unto me. So what does surrender mean? Whatever I do, I should say, see Krishna, it is you who have given me the seeds. It is your land. I am just helping. So now you take care of all this. So whatever you do, that is the reason when we cook food, we offer it to Krishna. Krishna, I cooked it in this thing. If any mistake has been taken, please forgive me. So I do not get any negative karma and I do not get any positive karma. Okay? So what happens is, all the seeds from that silo which he was filling up, I have to empty that container from my life. And once that container is empty, then I can go back to Godhead. Till I get the good karma, I will be again coming back to this world and again be enjoying. Okay? So what we have to do? Only one thing for our age to understand is, whatever I do, I have to tell Krishna, please you look into it, what you have to do. I do not want anything. Then if we want to enjoy, Krishna is definitely going to give us also, because he is our eternal Father. So this is what the Lord is telling us, right? That it is that if you come to know about all these things, and that will come if you need the scriptures. So he says that you will be able to come to my abode, O Arjuna. Okay, so we have been just revising this verse again and again. Now this is a very favorite verse for everyone, right? Everybody can repeat it. You can unmute yourself. And remember, you have to repeat it slowly. I know you know the verse, but you have to repeat it with everyone. Start. So the translation: if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, water, I will accept it. Okay, so the Lord is saying that you can offer me leaf, flower, fruit, or water. Okay? Is the Lord saying that give me an animal? No. Is the Lord saying give me anything which is flesh and anything else? No. The Lord wants... Hare Krishna. Yeah, so the Lord is saying that give me all of this. What is the important keyword which he is using over here? And with love and devotion. Everybody again repeat after me. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Okay, Vrinda? No. I want Vrinda to answer. Vrinda, what do you think the Lord wants?
Mataji, can you repeat again?
What do you think the Lord wants? When you are offering, what does the Lord want?
Love and devotion.
Very good. That means what? Remember what we said? That you just take some water, you keep it there. You know what, Vrinda, can I do like this? I'll take pizza. Right? You love pizza, right? I'll take a pizza, I'll keep it in the altar and I will run away to play. Can I do that?
No.
Why not? I still love these pizza. Why I cannot do that?
Because you're not using it.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you can leave and then come back. Okay, you know what? I want to ask someone who hasn't answered yet. Nandini, why do you think I cannot do that? I'll just keep the pizza and run away.
What, Mataji?
I just keep the pizza in the altar. I have offered it to the Lord and I run away. Can I do that or what do I need to do?
You need to give it with love and devotion.
Yes, what you have to do, you have to say, Lord, please come, please eat the food. You have to call him with love. You have to call him off from your heart. Okay? So this is what this verse is telling us. Now we are going to move to the next verse. Before that, we will do something which is very colorful for you. Okay? Enough of only black and white slides. Over here, now we see is that the Lord is talking to Arjuna. Everybody else knows about this story. So, you know what? It is on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. That Lord Krishna is present, Arjuna is present. And you can see something over here which is another form over here just like Krishna, which has so many arms. Yes, listen, wait, I will show you another photo for it.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, see, over here there is Lord, there is Arjuna, and there are so many other faces over here along with the Lord. Okay, so now many of them, when we see the Bhagavad Gita, we can see this picture of the Lord. So we'll just do a brief introduction of what is going on. See, now on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and our verse is related to this story, right? So we'll go with this. Now on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, what happened was, you can unmute yourself if there is echo or disturbance, so that you can hear properly.
Okay.
So then there is, on this battlefield, there is Lord Krishna and Arjuna. and they were ready to fight because the Kauravas had troubled them a lot, and though the Pandavas did not want to fight, but still they had to fight because the Kauravas had done many wrong things. And then Lord Krishna said, now it is time to punish them. Now, see, over here it is seen that they are blowing the conch and they are ready to fight, and this is the big battlefield of Kurukshetra. See how big it is. And you know what? All the rulers from all over the world had come over there to fight. Because the Lord was present on the battlefield over there. You know what some thought? If there is nothing, at least I will be able to see the Lord. And in the Lord's presence, if I am there, it will be so good. So everybody came from all over the world. Now when the battlefield was going to start, now Kauravas and the Pandavas, Arjuna was a Pandava, right? And Duryodhan and Duryodhan was a Kaurava. So when the battle was about to start, Arjuna felt, oh my goodness, Krishna, what am I doing? All these over here, look, you have brought me in the middle of this army. And look over here on the other side, these are all my brothers. These are all my gurus and these are all my people over here. And now you are telling me to fight with them. How am I supposed to do that? I have been along with them since my childhood. And what do I do? And you are telling me to fight with them. See, Krishna over here is the chariot driver. He is the driver for Arjuna. Can you imagine the Lord being a driver for Arjuna? It, like, you know, the driver, I'll tell you why it is so, like, people are so astonished and people are so very surprised to look that Krishna is being the driver. You know what is the thing? That when there is Arjuna is behind, or whoever is there on the rath or on the chariot behind, he is busy fighting, right? So he has to either turn left or turn right, has to turn and go in front. And there is no time for them both to talk over there. So what Arjuna has to do? Yes, so Arjuna has to keep his leg just near to Krishna's back. And with his leg he has to hint him left, right, because he does not have enough time to talk. And in all those chaos, they cannot even hear each other. So with his leg he has to instruct Arjuna. When he does it on his, taps it on his left, Krishna knows that he has to turn to his left. When he taps on his right, Krishna knows that he has to tap on his, go on his right. That means Krishna had taken such a small position only for his dearmost friend Arjuna. So then imagine if Krishna can take such a small level, go and become a driver for Arjuna, what will he do for us if we are the devotees of the Lord? The Lord says, I am sold out to my devotees. If my devotees are going to love me, I am also going to love them. So only the thing we need is to love Krishna, and then rest Krishna will take care. You do not have to expect anything from Krishna. So when this was going to start, what happened? Arjuna started feeling, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to fight? And why are you doing this to me? He started asking. And then at that time, Krishna started speaking about all the Bhagavad Gita. He took the chariot right in between over here on the battlefield, and everything stopped for a moment. You see in the movies, right? Sometimes everything freezes, or when you are playing a game, everyone says freeze. Everybody stops. So like that, for a few minutes, everything on the battlefield stopped. And Arjuna and Krishna was explaining Arjuna. Why should he fight? What is the right thing to do? And then Krishna started saying that, you know what, this happened, I have instructed the sun god, I have instructed. No, what Krishna said was, you know what, Arjuna, this is not the first time that I am telling you this. I have told this thousands of years ago. Arjuna said, wait Krishna, I don't understand this. You are there right in front of me. You are still so young. You are right in front of me. And you are saying you are talking to the sun god. You are talking to so many else. How is that possible, Krishna? Can you please explain me? Then Krishna shows this form, the Virat form or the universal form. He says, Arjuna, you are a human being now. So you do not remember what happened in your last life. But for me, I was present earlier times, I am present now, and I am going to be present afterwards also. Okay? So he says that it is not the first time that I am instructing this to you. I have been instructing this from quite long time. It is now that I am instructing you on this battlefield over here. And again Arjuna says, I want some proof. How do I believe? Right? So then Krishna shows him all the forms that he has taken. And he shows his universal form. People are running here and there. There is annihilation. People are running in Krishna's mouth also. And then Arjuna understands that this is only I'm seeing in a human form over here, but this is my Lord. This is the Supreme Lord Krishna. And I have to surrender to him. He is the only one who can show me the real path. Okay? And that is the reason Krishna showed the universal form to Arjuna. Over here, see, you can see so many forms of the Lord. And it was a huge Virat form. They call it as the universal form. Somebody had to say something over here. Is somebody trying to talk? Anybody has any question here? Okay. So see what Srila Prabhupada also says. Okay. This is a commentary of Srila Prabhupada from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada says, this Virat Roop of the Lord was specially manifested not for the benefit of Arjuna, but for that unintelligent class of men who accept anyone and everyone as the incarnation of the Lord. And so they are misled by the general mass of people. For them, the indication is that one should ask this forget it. Only that why I'm going to say this is because what happens is over here. Now see, what do you say? Anybody comes in front of you and they do Narayan, Narayan and say, I am God. I am God, you should listen to me. And they do something like Om Bhat Swaha, and they give you something in your hand and they say, I am God. Right? There are so many Bhondu Babas in the world. You should not fall prey to them. Okay? Because the Lord tells in the Bhagavad Gita, God has given all the things into us, right? He has given in the Bhagavad Gita all the information. If there is anybody coming and saying, I am God, you should say, you know what? Who is your Guru? What parampara are you into? Do you know what the Lord is saying in the Bhagavad Gita? They will not know anything. They will just know eating and taking money from you. So you should always remember that such Bhondu Babas are always there. So we should not fall prey to them. We should just read the Bhagavad Gita and you should try to get the knowledge from there. Okay? Everybody's understood till this part, or anybody has some questions over here? You can unmute and ask me. Anybody has to ask anything?
Oh, I have one thing.
Yes, Aditya.
Actually, on like previous verses, you said, why did the coronavirus even come? I had another answer for that too.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it might have been to annihilate the miscreants.
Hari bol, Aditya. You know what? Because like people will get sad. That is the reason we do not want to say that. But you know what? That is really what is happening. Because but you know what? Sometimes what happens, Aditya and other kids. See, when good things are happening, when bad things are happening, sometimes good people also get into it. Okay, there are some times, but we should not take it in that way, because it may be that those people have also done some good things and just they are going. But this coronavirus thing is really that Mother Nature has suffered a lot, and she has suffered a lot at our hands. We have polluted the oceans, we have polluted the forest, we have polluted the air, and now the Mother Earth is trying to get back to her. You know what? And it is funny. What do we say? You know what, if I had chance, if I had everything, I could clean the earth. And we try to boost so much. But this coronavirus thing has given us an indication. Mother Nature tells us, I do not need you human beings to do anything for me. I myself am sufficient. You just stay in your homes and I will clean myself. And that exactly is happening. We are trapped inside our house and Mother Nature is taking care of herself. All the animals are now fearless. They are coming out. The peacocks are on the road. The deers are on the road. Yes, Ashley, you want to say something? No, the Kali will come in the other age. This is not Kali, but this is just that Mother Nature is trying to help herself in the form of anything.
But he said no.
No, for the Kali you got to finish it still a long time. Still people are in their ignorant mood, so that still has to come to an end. Very nice point, Aditya, very nice. Okay, so with our respect to our universal form, we are going to learn our new words today. Okay? Now everybody will unmute yourself and you are going to repeat after me. If you know this word also, you are still going to repeat after me. Okay?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. Natva. Listen. Everybody will go. What did I say that you are going to repeat after me? You are going to repeat after me, right? Because there are some of them who are new to this verse and we do not want anyone to be left out. Though you know the words, you are going to repeat one or two words at a time. Natva eham. Jatunasham. Natva eham jatunasham. Natvam Natvam Janadipaha Natvam Jatunasham Natvam Neme Janadipaha Natva eham jatunasham Natvam neme janadipaha Achaiva Na bhavishyamaha Nachaiva Na bhavishyamaha Sarve Vyam Vayam Sarve Vayam Atah Param Nachaiva Na bhavishyamaha Sarve Vayam Atah Param. Okay, we'll repeat again. Natva eva punashu jatunasham Natvam neme janadipaha Nachaiva na bhavishyamaha Sarve vayam atah param Natvam eham natunasam. Natvam me tanadipaha. Nachaiva na bhavishyamaha. Sarve vayam atah param. Okay. So now the translation again. Next was there a time when I did not exist. Nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Okay, what is Lord telling? That there was not a single time when I wasn't there. When you are there over here, I am here. When you were there in your last birth, I was there that time also. When there will be next time, I will still be there. Okay? So the Lord is telling that He is there every time, no doubt when. Now, I'm not sorry. Okay, so I want Ramachandra, Krishna Chaitanya and Ashutosh to repeat this verse.
Natva evam jatunasham natane janadipuh nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam atah param.
Okay, now I want Aditya, Prathamesh and Rohit to go with this one.
Natva evaham jatunasam nate tvam me janadipam nachaivaina bhavishyamah sarvavyama ataparam.
Very good. Aditya, you did not say the verse?
Mataji, can
Yes, Akshita and Nandina. Nandini and Akshita can both say the verse.
Natu evam
Others can mute yourself now. Ashrita and Jay, can you say this verse?
Natva eham jantunasam natvam nevedanatidah nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarvayam param.
Very good. Aditya, can you say this verse?
Natva eham jatunasam natvam nevedanatidah nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarvayam param.
Very good. Jagdish and Prathamesh, can you go ahead and say the verse?
Natva evaham
Very good. Who else has not said the verse?
Shreya wants to go. Shreya wants to go.
Yes, others can please mute yourself and Shreya is going to say, others can please mute yourself. Yes, Shreya.
Natva jatunasham natvam nevesh janadipam.
Very good.
Shatab nachaiva विक्षामः सर्वे वयम्
अतः परम्. Very good.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Jagdish, did you get to say the verse? Okay. Who else has not said the verse? Anybody who has not said the verse yet?
Vrinda. I have the verse.
Vrinda hasn't said the verse. Yes, Vrinda.
Chinmay?
Yes, yes. Okay.
नात्वा एवं जातु नाशं नात्वं नेमे
जनाधिपः
नाचेव नाम भविष्यामि सर्वे व्यायम्
अतः परम. Yes. Akshita and then
Mataji, Vrinda did not say. Did you hear the voice?
No. Yes, Vrinda. Go ahead, Vrinda.
नात्वेवाहं जठुनाशं नदं वेवे जनाता नच्वेवामविश्यामा सर्वे वयं मतपरहं. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Akshita, can you say the verse?
Shreyas. नात्वा एवं जातु नाशं नात्वं नेमे जनाधिपः नाचैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् अतः परम्.
Very good. Shreyas and then Udit can get. Yes, Shreyas.
नत्वेवाहं जातुनाशं नत्वं नेमे जनाधिपः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम्.
Very good. Others can please go on mute. Udit, can you say the verse?
अहं जनाधिपा न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् अतः.
Very good, Srilila. Can you say the verse?
Sitapriti.
नत्वेवाहं नत्वं नेवे जनातिमः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् तत्परम्. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Sachi and Rishi, please say the verse.
Rishi left.
Okay, no worries. You can say.
I'm not really good at it.
That's okay. I can repeat after. You can repeat after me. Natva eham jatu nasam.
Natva eham jatu nasam.
Natvam. Neme. Janadipaha. Nachaiva. Na bhavishyamaha.
Na bhavishyamaha.
Na bhavishyamaha.
Na bhavishyamaha.
Sarve vayam.
Sarve vayam.
Atah param.
Atah param.
Very good. Okay, so everybody has got a chance to say the verse.
Mataji.
Who did not say?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you to read. Now this is story time, right? We finished the verse, we finished the revision. Now we have the vision of the universe. Okay? Now, this is a beautiful story of Mother Yashoda and Baby Krishna. Okay? These are the Krishna Leelas. And it is just in accordance with what we learned. Right? Because the Lord is the creator of the universe. He said, I was there before, I am there now, and I am also going to be afterwards also Arjuna. And he was not only talking to Arjuna, he was talking to all of us, right? Now, in this scene, Baby Krishna was very naughty. He used to always be like somebody or the other used to come and complain about him. Hey, Mother Yashoda, you know what? Look what your Lala has done. Look what your Kana has done. Everybody, the gopis used to come. Hey, Mother Yashoda, why don't you keep your son at your home? He is coming and breaking our pot.
And eating the butter.
Yes, I am eating the buttermilk. I am eating the butter. So see, Mother Yashoda over here, she told Krishna. Krishna, what are you doing this, Kana? What are you doing this? She used to always be worried. Like, why is Krishna doing this? Why is Krishna doing that? And then what Krishna doing that? No, Mother Yashoda, I did not do it. Okay, when we are saying the story, please mute yourself so that you can listen to the story, so that there will be no disturbance, right? If you are not on mute, please mute your butt on the screen. Please mute yourself. Okay. So then, Mother Yashoda used to always tell Krishna, because Krishna was very, very naughty. One day what happened was that Balaram and his friends, they all were playing. And these kids used to come and tell Mother Yashoda, right, that see, Krishna did this, Krishna did that. And then Krishna used to say, you know what, Mother Yashoda, these all kids, they do not like that you love me so much. So they come and complain it to you so that I will be in trouble. So Mother Yashoda used to think, oh what, you know what, my Krishna is so soft, he's so nice. Maybe all these kids are only doing some tantrums. And they are only coming and telling me. Now one day what happened? Krishna was doing something that these kids said, now we should go and tell Mother Yashoda. And when she has a look with her own eyes, she will trust us. Okay. So they all went to Mother Yashoda and said, you know what, Mother Yashoda, come fast. You know what, Krishna has been eating dirt all day. See, look in his mouth. Now you will trust us. He has all the dirt in his mouth. And you really need to come and look at it. All on the dirt, there is cow dung, there are all insects in it, and everything he has eaten it. Now please go and come and see over there. Mother Yashoda now was so worried. She said, oh my Krishna, why are you eating this? And she goes running to her. She says, naughty Krishna, what have you done now? All these kids are complaining. Now let me see what have you done. And you are so hungry. You should come and ask me food. Why are you eating this dirt? Come on. Show me your mouth and open your mouth. Okay. Krishna is saying, no, Mother, I have not eaten anything. She says, if you have not eaten, show me your mouth. He says, no, Mother Yashoda, I haven't eaten anything. Trust me, I am speaking the truth. Mother Yashoda says, if you are speaking the truth, you have to open your mouth and show me. Okay. So then, Krishna, he opens his mouth. See? Where the mother's purposely, when small children do not open their mouth, the mother will try to press their cheeks and then try to open their mouth. When you were small kids and when you were not eating, your mother must have pressed your cheeks and put the food inside. So same way, Mother Yashoda asked baby Krishna to open his mouth. What happens then? She sees that when baby Krishna opens his mouth, she could see there was no dirt, but there was the sun, there was the moon, there was the whole universe she could see in Krishna's mouth. When Krishna opened his mouth, and for a moment, Mother Yashoda felt dizzy, looking, oh my Krishna, what am I looking into? Where am I? And she could see herself also in Krishna's mouth. That was the very important thing which was happening. See, she saw within the body of her son, in his mouth, the whole universe. And all forms of life. She could see all the animals, everything in that little mouth. She could see the nature, she could see the villages, she could see water, she could see thunderstorms, everything in it. And she became confused. She said, oh, what am I doing? Am I in illusion? Am I getting giddy? Or am I getting some dream? And she felt that for some time. And she said, what is this power? What is this happening to my son? And she was really, really worried about it. And you know what Krishna is? Krishna does not like his devotees to get worried, or his devotees or his near and dear ones to be in delusion, in illusion. What he did? In that second, he just removed all the memories from Mother Yashoda's mind. And then she could just see Krishna in his mouth. At that time, you have to understand that Krishna, in his small form also, he could show such big forms to his mother. And Krishna is the cause that we can remember him, and Krishna will be only the way which we can forget him. And you should never, ever, ever try to think that I should forget Krishna. You know what? Krishna will give you all the boons what you want. If you say, Krishna, I want to forget you, he will do it that you can forget him. So you have to always think that Krishna, I should remember you and I should never forget you. Because Krishna is the cause for remembrance and Krishna is the cause for forgetfulness also. And that is the reason we say that at our end time, when it is the time for us to go back from this world, the only thought should be that this only word is very important. It is not that I should be thinking about Krishna. It should be I'm only thinking about Krishna. Because whatever thought we have, we will get our life according to that thought. If we think about only Krishna, then we will get only Krishna. That is the reason we have to surrender to Krishna in any form. In any way, it is not that you have to wait till your old age. Oh, you know what, now I'm so busy doing my homework, now I'm so busy earning for my family. Later on, when I get old, I will think about it. No. When you get old, when you do not have any teeth in your mouth, when you cannot talk, when you are coughing always, how will you chant the names of the Lord? When you do not have anything to eat in your mouth, how are you going to taste the prasadam which is offered to Krishna? When your hands are shaking, how are you going to hold the chanting beads and chant on your beads? So do not wait till you get old to do all these Krishna conscious activities or remembering Krishna. Every minute of this world we have to use in the service of the Lord. And last week we said, every minute using in the service, that does not mean I'm going to leave all my studies, I'm going to say bye-bye to my school, and I'm going to sit down and just do chanting. No, anything I do. I take a glass of water and drinking water, I should say, oh Krishna, this is your taste. See, when you are thirsty for a long time, and then you drink water, suppose you're doing a Nirjala fast, and then you drink water, that water also feels like heavenly for you. That water also gets lot of taste, it becomes tasty. Because the taste in the water is Krishna. When you are walking, you should say, this earth which I am walking on is Krishna's gift to me. That way you can remember Krishna always. Okay? So in this pastime of the seeing of the universe, Mother Yashoda could see the universe and then she could understand, this is my son. And now, why did Krishna erase all the memories that she saw? Because he did not want to keep Mother Yashoda troubled. He wanted Mother Yashoda to love him as his own child. He did not want that, oh, next day Mother Yashoda she should come and she should touch Krishna's feet. Oh, I saw all the universe in your mouth, Krishna, and you are the Lord. No, he did not want to do that. He wanted Mother Yashoda to love him like a child. So he wanted to remain a child to Mother Yashoda. And that is the reason he just removes all the memories from Mother Yashoda's mind. And again Mother Yashoda becomes in that scolding mood. Oh, why are you eating mouth? Come on now, you gargle your mouth and then eat food because you are so hungry. And again she hugs him and takes back him home. Okay? She says, all these boys are just troubling you. Come home and we will have nice food at home. Okay? So this is the love of Mother Yashoda for Krishna. And how Mother Yashoda loves Krishna, we should also be loving Krishna. Everybody can unmute yourself, and if you have any thoughts one at a time, you can talk about it.
I have a question, Mataji.
Yes.
How did Krishna turn his skin blue?
Oh, Krishna is Shamvarna. Krishna has that. He did not turn blue. Krishna's form is Shamvarna. That means, that form of Krishna is explained as if the cloud which carries lot of water and it is about to spray about to rain. That color of the cloud when it is about to rain, it is not totally black also. It is a Shamvarna. Okay? He is not totally black also. He is like that bluish tinge of the sky and then clouds are filled so it is getting dark. So he does not, he has that form. That is the reason Rama also, right? Rama is also not like Balaram. He is not white like Balaram. He also has also has a sham skin. That means his skin is also a little bit darker. Okay, and the curls on his hair. And you know what, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is also the Lord himself, right? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so bright. He is a golden avatar. There is a story which they say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the form of Krishna. Now Krishna was so happy looking at all the devotees that they were so happy serving him, and Krishna used to always think, how are these people so happy serving me? I want to understand what is it that making them happy. Why is it that when they are doing service to me, they are getting so much happy? I really want to see how it happens. And then he says that I will come in the form that I can enjoy the bhakti. That is the reason when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he was serving the Lord. Though he was Lord himself, but he was in the mode of devotion. Then Radharani said, hey Krishna, you want to go on this earth? You know what? You have been so much cared and pampered. You know how tough it is in this world and how tough is bhakti. You will not survive over there. What she said, let me cover you, Krishna. I will help you and I will protect you, Krishna, Radharani said. And Radharani covered Krishna. And Radharani is so bright. She's so beautiful. So Radharani covered Krishna. And that is the reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is golden colored, because it is Radharani all over him. And that is the reason we say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together. In heart he is Krishna, and in his varna he is Radharani. Okay?
I have something to tell you.
Isn't that why Gadadhar Pandit is so dear to Lord Chaitanya?
Yes, Gadadhar Pandit is also a form of Radharani. So he is also in the service of Radharani. Very nice. You all have understood this part. Now, anybody has any more queries over this, or any more questions, or anything to ask? Sachi, Rishi, anything to ask? Yes?
No, we're good.
Okay.
No.
So now, everybody has the craft which I told you. Everybody has everything ready for it.
The what?
I had put up in the group that you will need some construction paper.
Wait, what color construction paper?
If you have colored construction paper, or you have to have a normal paper also, what I want you to do is, you can see the slide.
Yes, Mataji.
Just take any paper. If you have a colored paper, it is good. Or if you just have a paper also, it is going to be okay. And yes, and you can have your hand over that paper.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I am Udit's mom.
Yes, Mataji.
I just had a suggestion, Mataji. You did ask for question and answers for the kids, and I was thinking of after you explain and everything, if you are
One second, I'm on mute. Everybody please mute yourself so that I can hear to Mataji who is speaking. Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to suggest, you did ask if you have any question or not, and you answered their questions. So after your explanation, it would be nice even if you can ask some questions and ask everyone to answer the question. That is also one.
Okay, sure, Mataji. Sure, we'll do that.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Okay, so we had one second. Once it is not working. 1 second, I'm just stuck up over here. No, it is not working. Sometimes my screen gets closed and I cannot see. Yeah. Okay, so now in this story, what we said, okay, we'll give another 5 minutes to this and then we'll go to the craft. Till then, if you have the paper with you, you can just have your finger, if you have your hand traced over it, five of the traced fingers, and you can cut it and keep. Can you do that?
You have to do 5 prints of your hand?
Yes, 5 prints of your hand. And if you have a paper plate with you, just be ready with that. Okay? 5 of your hands.
Mama, apne crafts kariye che.
I have to.
Yeah, till then I'm going to. Yes.
I have to go.
Okay, okay, Rohit. Thank you.
Bye.
So you see this over here?
Thank you.
Hi, Krishna.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. So everybody else, if you have colored paper, you can just keep your hand over it and then have 5 of such things cut. Everybody can do that? If it you have yes.
Do you need 5 papers of these?
Yeah, 5 cutouts of your own hand. Yes.
I was actually I guess you didn't hear me, but I was trying to say something about the Krishna story.
Okay, Aditya, go ahead. Others can start cutting. So Aditya is sharing something. Yes, Aditya.
Wait, why do we need 5?
Others can be on mute. Aditya, yes.
Well, I've actually heard a song called Jagadodara, and it's about Yashoda being like a mom, even like a mom, instead of knowing that he's a god.
Right. Okay, so over here, I'll ask you some questions, okay? What did Mother Yashoda see in the mouth of baby Krishna?
Universe.
The universe. Okay.
Universe.
Okay, I want yes, Shreyash and Shreya. What did the friends and Balaram come and complain to Mother Yashoda? Shreya, Srihari.
That she. Oh yes. Sorry.
Shreya and Srihari. What did the friends come? Okay, anybody else who wants to answer? Balaram?
That she was eating dirt.
Okay, that he was eating dirt. Anybody else?
Mataji, sorry, Shreya Srihari left, Mataji. I'm just watching.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Thank you.
Udit, do you want to answer, Udit?
What?
What did Mother Yashoda, what did the friends and Balaram come and complain to Mother Yashoda?
That he was eating dirt.
Who is eating dirt?
Krishna.
Okay, Krishna is eating dirt. And did Krishna agree that he was eating dirt?
No.
No. What did he say, Jay? What did he say? He said, no, I'm not eating dirt. And, yes, Sachi. What all did Mother Yashoda see in baby Krishna's mouth? Sachi?
Yes?
What all did Mother Yashoda see in baby Krishna's mouth?
She saw the universe, or like the solar system, like the sun, and
Yes.
her own reflection.
Yes, very good. And she saw her own self as well. Okay, after Nandini, after that, did Mother Yashoda remember everything, whatever she had seen in baby Krishna's mouth?
No.
No. So, Akshita, why do you think she did not remember it?
Remember what?
She did not remember that she saw the universe in baby Krishna's mouth.
Because Krishna changed Mother Yashoda's mind.
Yes. Now, Prathamesh, why do you feel Krishna changed Mother Yashoda's mind?
Krishna wanted Mother Yashoda to love him.
Very good. Good job. Anybody has any questions about this? No, right?
With Mataji, I have a question. Why do you need 5 of these?
Yes, what we are going to do is, can you get a play by this? Yes, anybody has other queries?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
So, when the cowherd boys told Mother Yashoda, Krishna ate dirt, but Krishna's God, how come he said no? Even though he did eat dirt.
Yes, there are many stories to it, but what Krishna, he used to always eat butter also. Butter used to be hanging around from his mouth, all over his lips. And then he used to say, nahi makhan khayo, that means I did not eat it. Okay? So he used to, because it was in a mood of love that he was playing around with his friends. And again, in this past tense also, there are many more hidden things also. Now, because we do not have enough time to share those all hidden things, but Krishna used to, he used to feel that it all belongs to him. So he is not really stealing anything, right? It all belongs to Krishna, and that is the reason he is not stealing. You, when you eat it from your own house, you don't feel that you are stealing in your own house, right? And this whole universe is Krishna's home. So he did not feel that he was stealing it. That is one explanation. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now when you make 5 of these, what are we going to do is, we are going to, everybody can see in the camera over here. Can you see? Yeah. See, you can have any plate. Now I did not have a plate, so I just took a bowl. I turned the bowl, and then when you make such, I did not have colored paper, so I just took white paper and I colored it. Ashutosh colored it. And then what we have to do is, we have to write Krishna loves when. When does Krishna love? Make a small part over here. Krishna loves when. And then you have to think. Now I want you to unmute yourself, or else I will ask you one at a time. Sachi, what do you think? What will Krishna love? What will Krishna love when you do?
When I think of him.
Oh, very good. Then you have on this one hand over here, which is there, you can write when I think of Krishna. Okay? So Krishna loves when I think of Krishna. Okay? On this page over here, you can write when I think of Krishna. Then Nandini, what do you think? What will Krishna love?
Mataji, can you say the question again?
We are making this craft, right, Nandini?
Yes.
So we are making all this, at least 5 of your handprints, and we are going to write the reasons over here. What will Krishna love? Now in this, Ashu has written that when I do kirtan, Krishna loves when I do kirtan. Sachi said when I think of him. So what do you think is one thing you want to write? What will Krishna love?
When I put a garland on him.
Very good. When I decorate him, you can say. Okay, or when I put a garland, you can, if you have enough space.
I know one.
Who is it? Akshita. Okay, Akshita, go ahead and tell me, what will you do? Sorry? Akshita and Jay, can you share?
When we chant.
Very good. When you chant. Jay, what do you think? See, we have to think so much, right? How will Krishna be happy? You all can unmute and say now.
Can Akshita chant rounds?
Yeah, chant rounds. Very nice.
You love him. You love Krishna. When we offer prasadam.
Very good. When you offer prasadam.
You do book distribution.
Very good. When you do book distribution, all you can write over here.
Do you love him back too? I'm just kidding.
Who else?
What, me?
Yes, go ahead.
Say two hands. He'll be happy too. Like if you love him too. If you love him back,
yes, when you love him, when you love the people around you. Yes, anybody else? We have Karthik.
when we offer prasadam.
Very good. So on each hand you can write, like when I do kirtan, when I chant. Will Krishna be happy if I am preaching? Will Krishna be happy when I am preaching, when I am telling others about Krishna Katha?
Yes. Yes.
So when I do Krishna Katha, and will Krishna be happy when I am kind?
Yes.
Yes. Udit, do you want to share how will Krishna be happy? Prathamesh, Udit, Shreya, Srihari, Vrinda. You all can share your thoughts. Shreya,
When I do good things, do you understand me?
Yes, I can hear also and I can understand also, Linda. Thank you.
She was saying from that time, so you did not hear that section.
Hello. Sorry, Linda. Okay, Shreya, Srihari. Anybody else? So we still have time. You can do the cutting and we can start joining over here. Okay? Do you have the material with you over here?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, start. Show me how you are doing your work. Can you cut this? Make your hand print and then have a cutting.
I'm cutting the first two.
Very good, Akshita. You can have your webcams on and show me what are you doing. You can have your camera on. Very good, Akshita. Nandini, everybody, you can start cutting. Yes, very nice. Yes.
Mataji,
that one's bad. Okay, who is it?
Nandini.
Okay, Nandini. But see to it that you can do it and then send it in the group, okay?
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any paper, if you have a construction paper or if you have regular paper from your printing machine, from your printer, you can use that also. Because what we did was, we just colored it.
I did 4.
Very good. 4, 5, how many ever you want to do. If you have a paper plate or a paper bowl, that is also going to be good. Because then we can hang it in our house like this. And then you can always remember, how will Krishna love me? And then we can go on doing that.
Okay, Mataji.
Yes, you can also have your camera on and then you can show me if you are doing it. Then you can send it in the group as well.
Mataji?
Yes.
I want to show you the full product. So when I'm done, I'll just show it in the group.
Yes, okay. This one in the group, I'll send a photo for this, huh?
No, but I mean, I want to show you only in the group because
Yeah. You can post it in the group. No worries.
Yeah, can I do the same?
Yeah, but you can start working now.
Yeah, we're working.
Yes. We have another 10 minutes more. Anybody else is on the group whom I haven't seen or haven't mentioned?
That's how she's writing it.
Shreya, Akshita, Supriya Mataji, your kid's name is? Parth, are you there on the call?
Sri Leela Mataji.
Okay, Sri Leela. If Sri Leela also wants to do, like just place her hand and on a bowl or on a plate.
And yeah, she is doing Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Okay. Parth, are you there on the call?
It's only me.
Okay. Yeah, there are some others. Sachi is there. Srilakya is also there. Srilakya, we didn't ask you anything. I'm so sorry, I didn't see you, Srilakya. And then you can hang this and you can send the photos and then you can watch. If you do it, it becomes a bird also. See? If you are doing it with regular paper, it will become a bird also. And then you can think about things, how Krishna will love you. What can you do that Krishna will really love you? Parth, are you there on the call? Parth, Radhika, you both can do it. You all have a paper plate with you, right? A bowl is also good. See, I did not have a paper plate, so I had a bowl. On the other side of the bowl, just a little glue and you can stick it. And then with a marker you can write Krishna loves when. and then you can write whatever you want.
Okay.
If you have plain paper, you can color it. If you want to just leave it as it is, colored one looks more colorful. That is the reason you can just take a crayon and color it if you do not have a colored construction paper. Remember, no need to go out and take anything.
4 times. What?